Hi everyone, greetings from a freezing cold morning in Melbourne, Australia. It's so cold. I've got a busy day planned, but a quick video. Most of the videos I post here are in response to messages I'm getting from you, my followers. Today, I'm going to respond to a few messages I've received in recent days. Tourists going to Malta inquiring about not only swimming, but snorkeling. We want to enjoy what the place has got to offer underneath the sea surface. People that don't want to go and organise exotic diving, experiences, expensive scuba and all that. They just want to don a mask and get out there. Well, you've come to the right place because Brenda and I always take our snorkels everywhere we go in Malta. It's just a habit. They live in the car and we've enjoyed wonderful places. There are many, many places to snorkel. The whole island, is a reef and offers beautiful snorkeling. I'm going to talk about a few of my most favourite locations. And many of you will be staying in Sensational Sliema. I just did a post on Sliema yesterday, or St. Julian's. Sliema St. Julian's for me is the ultimate tourist resort place in Europe, in Malta. It's fabulous. Anyone who goes to Malta has got to stay in Sliema or St. Julian's at some point in their life. Book a hotel, book an apartment, book whatever. Little known is the wonderful sea snorkeling opportunities available. Now, right underneath the Church of the Carmelite there in Baluta Bay, which is north of Sliema, just as it becomes St. Julian's, wonderful, wonderful snorkeling opportunity. Brenda and I have snorkeled that entire bay there around the man-made beach, all the way around Baluta and into Spinola Bay where the water polo pitches are. I was quite amazed in such a busy area, busy boating, a lot of swimmers and that, the amount of fish I saw, and I'm talking big fish. There were schools of either amberjack, over here we call them kingfish, yellowtail kingfish, about a metre long, swimming around in groups of 4, 5, 6 fish, swimming circles around me, okay? They'd come around every few minutes. And I was quite amazed. I was just sitting there. This was around that whole area. I've seen big bottom dwelling fish. Over here we've got a fish called a snapper. We catch them big, up to 10 kilo. They're a pinkish reddish fish. The fish I saw were exactly the same as these snapper, big, but they were a grey colour. There was one that Brenda and I followed probably for about 500 metres right around the coast into Spinola Bay. Okay, quite amazing. But that whole area, guys, don't disregard it. It's a wonderful area to swim and snorkel. Okay, let's move across up north to Paradise Bay, which is my favourite beach in Malta. I've made it well known, closely followed by Adira and Janina and a few others. Paradise Bay, that little beach, wonderful restaurant, wonderful everything, is flanked by cliffs and rocks on both sides, particularly to the right. Quite amazing when you get in there in the little nooks and crannies with a snorkel. You're diving in a few feet of water, a few meters, through little caverns and inlets and tunnels, and it's quite amazing. Paradise Bay. I've seen a lot of wildlife, a lot of fish, a lot of starfish, crabs, everything in there. Quite amazing. Now, the best snorkeling is often done right in close where the water is hitting the rocks. You just stay there and have a look. Quite amazing, guys. And always look around, even look up on the surface. There's always little garfish and mackerel swimming around your head, and you don't even know if you're looking down. So, as I often say, look up. Okay, that's Paradise Bay. Beautiful place. Let's hop over to Gozo. Beautiful little beach called Imjarachini. Not the easiest to get to, but you get down there and there's a very, very steep dirt road and you park your car. There's a couple of food outlets and everything there. Incredible. I went there, we just went there on a beach run through Gozo when I was determined to do 6 beaches in a day, which we did, and this was on the list. And I donned the mask and walked out and I was blown away. Just on the left there, not far out, the entire sea floor was moving. There were large rocks the size of this table I'm on, and it was like it was dancing on the bottom of the seabed. It was covered in fish. They looked like what we call trevally here. Head down, tail up. They were tailing. They were feeding off the rocks. They were probably herbivores. And it was just a beautiful synchronized motion. I was blown away all the way around that coast. Beautiful. All of Gozo is beautiful. But remember the name, Imjar Ichini with an X, X-I-N-I, Sensational. We all love the Blue Grotto in Witty, and the snorkeling there is amazing, both in the valley there amongst the boats. Just go to the right, make sure, especially if you've got kids, that you're not there when the boats are in and out. You don't want an accident. Just to the right, very safe. There are ropes, there are buoys, there are things to hold on to, ladders to get in and out. You can jump straight in, it's very deep, but it's got exceptional sea life under there. You're going to see a lot of colourful, different types of starfish, um, and a lot of fish, particularly just towards the middle there, underneath the anchored boats. There are a lot of fish. This is an area, because it's sort of the water gets funneled in there, you need to be mindful of jellyfish. So if it's an inshore wind, if the wind's been blowing in for the last day or two, you don't want to be swimming there. Just ask the locals if there are any of the pink jellyfish and those brown Portuguese ones. You don't want to muck around with those. The lovely yellow and blue fried egg jellyfish, they're great. You can play with them. They come up to you, you can tap them on the head, they roll over like a puppy, like you can tickle their belly. I've done that. They give you a little bit of a tingle. They don't sting. They're great. But if you're not sure, don't touch. Don't say Mick told me to go and touch these jellyfish. I know which ones I can touch and which ones I can't. Okay, guys, let's move up to the Blue Lagoon. Camino, we all love it. There is a bad way to do the Blue Lagoon. That's with the masses on a ferry in the middle of the day. Everyone aimlessly walking around, trying to get a photo, trying to find a patch of grass, a patch of sand or rock to lay down on. The way to do the lagoon is on a boat, on a private boat, with a group of friends, on a charter, on a yacht. We've already booked our yacht with Malta Med Charters. I'm looking forward to see you guys. Monica and Simon, we can't wait to be there. It's my friend's birthday. We've booked the whole yacht. You get out there, you enjoy the lagoon, you enjoy Santa Maria Bay, go on a gozo and enjoy it that way. Beautiful snorkeling there. I've seen eels, I've seen so much sea life, and of course the lagoon, the water itself, amongst the best in Europe. You're going to have a ball. This is no scientific research here. This is just a conversation between men. Brenda and myself this morning discussing this topic. Hope you've enjoyed it. You're going to have a ball. Planning's half the fun. Take your snorkel.